What's another word for synonym? And what about thesaurus? Is there another word for that? Well, we can find out easy enough because Word has a built-in thesaurus as part of its proofing package. Now, when you just can't seem to come up with the right word or you have one on the tip of your tongue, try using Word to find it for you. So we're working on job posting 12 from the last lesson, and that's fine if you've got it open. No need to do anything more. However, if you've skipped to this lesson, you need to go up to the Office button here, give it a click, then Open, and you'll navigate to the Lesson 7 folder of your exercise files and double-click Job Posting 13. It's really just the same document, but if you're skipping to this lesson, you want to have the same thing that we've been working on. Okay. One way to find synonyms for a word is to right-click on it right in the document. So we're going to go down to the second last bullet here under Responsibilities, and we'll right-click on Timely. Right away we see a pop-up menu, and one of those items is Synonyms. And I'm just hovering over Synonyms here to see some actual words that might mean the same thing, but could be a better choice. I've got opportune, appropriate, etc. I've even got the opposite, which is untimely down here, the antonym. Well, track and submit e-cake expense reports in a timely fashion. How about appropriate? That might make better sense. So I just click the word to replace what was there with the new choice, and you'll notice if we proofread this, expense reports in a appropriate fashion. I need to do a little editing here, so make sure you proof these in an appropriate fashion, so insert the letter N. Okay, so that's one way that we can find synonyms. But let's try another different way. I'm going to double-click the word necessary down here in the last bullet of this section. And now we need to go up to our Review tab, right up here on the ribbon, give it a click. And under the proofing section here, we see Research. So Research is part of the proofing group. I'll give it a click, and the Research pane now opens up on the right-hand side. So the search is for the word necessary because it was already selected. It's going to check all reference books. If I click this drop down, you can see I've got thesaurus here for English, French, and Spanish. I've got translation. We'll talk about that in the next lesson. And we've got some other research sites that we could go to as well. So I'm going to just choose Thesaurus English United States right here. I'm going to give it a click. And right away you can see I'm getting some other words for the word necessary, such as essential, needed, required. Look what's happening as I move over these different words. A little drop down appears, and I can click that drop down to insert that word, copy it, or even look it up to get other words for the word that I've selected. That's very interesting. So let's go to required right here. I'm going to click on required to look up other words for the word required. You can see it now shows up here. So I want to go back, and I actually want to use required. I hit the back button. Just hover over required, move over here, click the drop down, and choose Insert. Okay, so now it reads other duties as deemed required by the training manager. I like that better. When I'm done with the research pane, I just come up here and click the close button in the top right corner, and it's gone. So notice this way the research pane remains open, and you see a lot more options. It's a really great time now to discuss looking up words or researching them, so we'll cover that next.